Hello everyone, this is Nick from Quicksud.com, and today I have a fall seasonal pumpkin ale, the Wilhelm Scream from Magic Hat Brewing Company. Now, pretty interesting title for the beer, Wilhelm Scream. For those of you that don't know, it's sort of it's an homage to horror films and to films in general. The Wilhelm Scream is actually a sound bite that can be found in many of your favorite horror, slasher, even action films. It's a soundbite that was recorded many moons ago, and that filmmakers almost as an inside joke put into their movies as sort of an Easter egg. You know, no strong feelings for or against Magic Hat. Always happy to give them a try. I know Mike the Working Man is a big fan of their offerings, so I actually had this beer on tap in a bar in New York City and was kind of a big fan of it. So a few weeks later I have the 6-pack, and I'm hoping that it's just as enjoyable as it was in the Pod Hotel in East Midtown. So the box is pretty interesting. You have the screaming pumpkin guy, probably doing the Wilhelm Scream. And it says right on the box that it's a nicely spiced ale, balanced with hints of pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg, and caramel malts. The bottle cap is sort of this loopy Twilight Zone-ish bottle cap. Pretty interesting. Magic Hat is kind of known for their goofy branding, so let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a pop and see what it's all about. Okay, the cap has been popped, and inside the bottle cap is actually a little phrase. I wonder if it's different for each bottle. But this one in particular says, "Life is a journey, not a guided tour. Deep thoughts right before you enjoy a pumpkin beer." So, all right, let's have it. Cheers, everyone. It's pouring a rich amber. Not much head, which was the case in the bar scene a few weeks back. So I was not expecting a thick head. I remember the beer being pretty thin, but at the same time quite enjoyable. I think I had definitely more than my fair share. Let's get a nose on it. Yep, definitely. It almost smells like Weyerbacher's Imperial Pumpkin Ale right away. So I'm getting more pumpkin spice than pumpkin pie. Yeah, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg, just as described on the box. So far accurate. I'm going to drink it before the head disappears entirely. So cheers, everyone. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't necessarily love it. It's a thinner beer than Harpoon's UFO pumpkin ale. It's definitely right there in the middle between Weyerbacher's ultra spicy beer and Harpoon's pumpkin pie beer. The pumpkin beer from Harpoon was very thick, very creamy, a nice head, thick head, and the Weyerbacher was ultra spicy, heavy on the cinnamon. This, upon first sip, is nice and balanced, right in the middle of there. So, not too pumpkin pie, not too spicy. It finishes with sort of the spice flavors that you'd associate with pumpkin pie, cinnamon, and actually a pleasant aftertaste overall. It's leaving my mouth very cold and wanting to take that third sip. So that's it has that going for it. Again, very thin beer, slight carbonation. There are some bubbles going to the top of its very poor head. I want to say it's like a watered down Weyerbacher, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. If you see my review on Weyerbacher's Imperial Pumpkin Ale, I felt it was a bit too strong on the spice. If someone told me this was Weyerbacher's Pumpkin Ale with 20% more water, I'd believe them. Definitely hosts easy drinkability, as opposed to, let's say, Weyerbacher's Pumpkin Ale. I couldn't see myself drinking more than one or two at a time. This one goes down a lot easier. Final thoughts. This isn't a bad beer. If you yourself have tried some of the other pumpkin beers out there, definitely don't be discouraged by it being a magic hat beer. You know, I wouldn't want you to miss out on possibly a decent pumpkin beer just from the branding of it. Easy drinkability, it's thin. So if you like more of the thicker, creamier beers, definitely go for the Harpoon, go for the Pumpkin. If you don't like the pumpkin spice so much, and don't necessarily like the pumpkin pie beers, this one's right in the middle. So pick up a Magic Hat Wilhelm Scream Fall Seasonal Pumpkin Ale. This is Nick from Quicksud.com. Another quick beer review for you guys. Signing off. Happy Halloween, everyone.